All right. We have a lot of views that need to be manipulated, and there's actually a way to do this that is very, very quick and very painless. It takes a few minutes to get set up, but it's got some long-term benefits associated with it. And what we need to do is we're going to create a schedule of our views that will allow us to change the settings in those views instead of having to go to each view one by one and then change those settings individually. Yeah, that sounds right. So what I need to do is I'll go to my View tab, and I'm going to click on, not Legends, there it is, Schedules, and come back down here to View List. Now in the View List, I'm going to add a few fields in here. I want to start with the associated level because we're going to have multiple views for each level because we have new, demolition, and existing. Then I'm going to include the type of view because we could have a elevation, a section, a ceiling plan, or a floor plan, and I want to keep track of which ones are which. I also want to look at the view name, and then I want to look at the title on the sheet. Then I'm going to add phase and phase filter. Okay. I'm going to leave filter alone because what this will do is it will allow me to say, you know, if I only want to look at the views that are associated with, you know, level 3 or something like that, or I only want to look at the view types that are floor plans. And you can see as I change these, change the filter by field, then all these different things I can change. I can change if it's equal, does not equal, greater than, less to, you know, greater than equal, less than equal, contains, does not. So there's a lot of options here I can filter with. But right now I don't want to filter anything. What I do want is I want to sort these in a certain way. I'm going to start by associating or sorting them by level. Then I'm going to group them by type. Then I'm going to group them by, we could do view name or we can do phase, and we'll just start this by view name so I can show you how these things start to proceed their way through. That is the majority of what we need, but I'm going to add a blank line in between each floor and what type of view it is. So these are the settings that I need. I'll click OK, and now you can see I have a list, just a weird list of every view that exists in the building. Now you can see, I'm going to extend this out so I can see the full view name. I can see what type it is, pull the title on the sheet out, and I'm going to extend phase and phase filter just a bit here. Let's copy 2 is my existing to remain. Pull some of these in. Associated level, I'm going to extend phase filter out because right now we can't tell the difference between a couple of different options here. There we go. There we go. Now I can see show previous and demo versus show previous and new. So what I'm going to do now remember we're sorting first by what level, then we're sorting by the building type, then we're sorting by the view name. So as I change this, I'm just going to call this one, put my caps lock on, level 1 demo. Now you can see how that just popped right down in a different place. It changed this over here. This is my level 1, and I'm going to call this one level 1 new. Now here it is again. Do you want to rename corresponding levels and views? Right now, what I'm doing is I'm changing the name of the view so it makes sense so I can find it over here. I don't want to change the name of a level. I'm going to answer no. And a copy of level 1, which is new construction, but show the previous and demolition. Demolition is lumped in as a part of your new construction work as far as Revit is concerned. It's a little weird, but that's how Revit has to keep track of things. So I'm going to call this one level 1 demo. I'm sorry. That is level 1 demo. So I got this name level 1 new. That's not level 1 demo. This is level 1 existing. And then I can say level 1 demo. Now here's one thing and this is a little bit preference. I don't think we have a company standard on it just yet. We can have them grouped by what level, because the default to sort everything is on in your project browser is alphabetically by view name. If all we want to do, we can sort these differently very easily. Demo level 1, and then existing level 1, and then new level 1. So now we can group things over here. Let's go to copy 2 of level 2. Let's say this one is the demo level 2. Copy level 2. This is going to be existing level 2. And this one is new level 2. Now once again, it's asking me, do I want to rename my levels and views? No, we do not want to rename them at this point. Our level names have been set. Click no. So now I look over here and I have new level 1, new level 2, existing level 1, existing level 2, demo level 1, demo level 2. So you can see just by changing the view name, we're changing the way that all this information is organized. So I'm going to work my way down the rest of the way. Demo level 3, existing level 3, new level 3. No, I don't want to rename them. And at the moment, we only have one copy of the ceiling plan. And that's fine, we can leave them out. I'll tell you what, let's make this view a little bit simpler. I will filter by type. I only want to see floor plans. So all my building elevations and all my ceiling views are not visible. They have not been deleted from the project. This particular schedule, we've told Revit, don't show me that information. So once again, demo level 4. Existing level 4. New level 4. Do not rename corresponding levels and views. So demo, let's see, here we're on the roof level. Demo roof, existing roof, new roof. Do not rename the level. So obviously now we have the title on the sheet. So here's where I can go level 1 demolition plan. The existing conditions are not going to be placed on a sheet. Level 1 construction plan, and so on and so forth. Level 1, level 2 demolition, level 2 construction plan. Okay, so I've just gone through and renamed and resorted all these levels, and what I have not had to do, open the level, come over here, scroll down on the list, click on this, and then click on that. So this is saving me some mouse movement and some keystroke by setting this schedule up. All I need to do, I can use arrows to manipulate my my way through the schedule, and now I know all my existing, I need to change these views. I'm changing the phase parameters of these views simply by clicking on these drop downs. So again, I mean, you can see how quickly I'm changing this information. Demolition, previous and demo, previous and new. So this is my phase filter, show me what information. So instead of going and scrolling my way, opening every single view, if you do this at the outset of the project and get these views configured, it is going to save you a considerable amount of time. So previous to new. So there we are. We have all these views. The phases have been set up. The view name has been set up. The level name is still nice and consistent for our elevations and sections. And the titles on these views have already been set. Now this is not a one-time shot. I can modify these at any point during the process of the project, or in the history of the project, and all this information will update live in the project. It's just that we now have an additional way to access this information. So I'm going to go back to my, let's see, let's look at new construction level 1. So we've got new construction, there's an existing wall and a new construction wall. So that's, and then I have existing level 1. Here's all my existing conditions. I'm just going to zoom to fit all my existing conditions, and then my demolition plan, all my demo conditions. So there we are. That's it. That's setting up all the phasing, or at least all the preliminary phasing for everything you're going to need. And how long did that take us? It took us, what, less than 10 minutes? So it's a very, very powerful thing to do, but you have to plan these things ahead. It's very difficult to backtrack this information after the fact. So that's views and phasing, setting all that information up and making those modifications through a view schedule. So see you in the next one.